what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Midwest Meltdown. It's been a little bit. We're glad to be back, though. I'm Zach.
I'm Josh. Today's episode is presented by Podgo. Podgo is the easiest way for you to monetize your podcast, providing podcasters with a flat rate for ad space so you always know how much you get when you include an ad from Podgo. Head over there and apply today to become a member and get immediately connected with advertisers that fit your audience. That's podgo.co at podgo.co. And if you go there, be sure to tell them that the Midwest Meltdown sent you.
Or we'll come and find you
Nailed
and kill
it.
you.
Wow.
What?
I don't know.
Well.
Hey, man. First step, log on. Second step, just vote. It's that simple.
For what?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
This is a very big inside reference I was hoping you were going to get.
I'm sorry. I got nothing. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Sorry about that. All right. So what do you want to get into? Actually, no. Well, do you want to go into Cyberpunk news?
I guess
The saga.
I don't even care anymore.
The saga here.
Let me correct that. I never cared.
Oh, you never cared, but it's funny because it's so bad. It's like it's one of those things where you're watching a disaster video, but it's so bad you have to just keep watching. You know what I mean?
Go on. A little bit, yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like you watch like one of those like top 10 disaster, and you're like,
I get the concept of what you're saying.
Wasn't sure. Okay, so they released their first patch. Okay, patch 1.1. Players getting pumped. Okay, they're preparing to patch up this game.
Getting pumped, more like getting cyberpunked.
Campaign breaking glitch after the patch got released.
How? Like how does it ruin the game?
Apparently there's a storyline mission where you're supposed to like get to a certain point and it triggers a phone call from one of the main characters. But apparently the game will do one of two things. Either the call will come through and it won't like register, or you won't get the call at all and you basically have to go back completely from like a certain start point and start over again. Off on the right foot.
I don't have any reactions anymore. I don't care.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't buy this game. Stop playing it.
It's so bad. But like that's the thing is people are still banking on it. And it's just, I mean, I gotta give them credit, man. Like they're hanging in there. Good for them. But I don't know. Honestly, the one thing I'd like to ask them is when is enough enough? When will you finally just be like, where's my refund? I'm going to go buy literally any other game.
I don't know. When does that happen?
Because like you can't be sitting there thinking like, okay, patch number 1. Oop. Alrighty. Nope. We fucked up. All right. Great start. Like that can't be a sign of good news. Like, come on. Yeah. It's just. Like I said, I can't stop watching, and neither can I think the rest of the world. So, but hey, on a bright note. Oh no, go ahead. I
have a question
first. Yep.
So, if everybody knows that the extended warranty on your vehicle call is a scam, would you say like, were you comfortable with that statement? Everybody knows that.
No.
Most people know that.
Yes.
Okay. So, I mean. How is it still a scam then? You know what I mean? Like, there's very few people who don't know that that's a scam.
Right.
How is it still operating? It has to be still operating because it has to be successful somewhere.
Oh, for sure. I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah.
Come up with a new scam. What irritates me is
I actually just got one of those calls like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, that is pretty funny, actually. What irritates me is they, being the scammers, somehow got a hold or finally punched in the random digits to some of the hospital lines.
Oh, no.
So, like, the phones in the hospital will ring with that shit.
But you'd think that the hospital would have some sort of firewall, so to speak, up that would prevent those spam calls.
You can't do that with phones, dude. It's a landline.
Well, I don't know, dude. To get a better IT department.
I know you don't know clearly because you just suggested a phone firewall.
You know what I meant to say. Like I don't know what the proper terminology is for the phone per se, but like I don't know, figure it out. Like, I mean, because like my phone, for example, I can set it to where if it detects like it's a spam call, or if it like if
Yeah, that's your cell phone. These are landlines in a
I
hospital.
know.
They need to ring if the number is dialed. You
Well,
can't just.
guess what? It ain't 1970 anymore. No more landlines. Figure it out. I'm just kidding. I totally am kidding with that. But for real though, like landlines, I do. It is funny. Like I understand it being a hospital and stuff, but it's also just still funny thinking like that they still exist.
I mean, does your office building not have one? At your
No,
desks?
no, because technically we all go through a online phone system.
Oh, I mean, every hospital I've been in has regular phones.
I mean, our department used to have landlines, but then obviously once the technology got developed for the applications for our computer, we don't use those anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, step into the future, buddy. It's pretty awesome.
No, I mean, these are way more reliable.
That's fair. Oh, I mean, from that standpoint, yeah, our shit is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
But in other awesome news, GameStop is now relevant again.
That's not awesome. Let's start there. Because GameStop sucks. And B, they're down like everything just plummeted again, like as of 2 hours ago.
Yeah, because because when you have that big like divide, or when you had the big T just walked in, sorry, lost my train of thought. When you had that fucking freeze that Robinhood put on everybody, yeah, they had that big dip. And everybody got scared and they like sold all their shit. So yeah, GameStop stock like plummeted again.
Regardless, this is all over the internet, and I'm be honest with you, I don't feel like talking about this any more than we already have. I guess it's our fault for talking about it privately.
I was going to go at I was only referencing it just because it's GameStop. That's pretty much
it. I like go look it up if you don't know what we're talking about.
If
like
you have,
huge controversy with GameStop stocks. Like
if you don't know about this, get out, like do something. Look at your phone for 2 seconds.
Zach didn't know about the Robinhood thing. Yeah. And so I came over, or I don't know what it was. I was talking to him or something. And I was like, "You heard about Robinhood, right?" He's like, "No." He deleted his Facebook, so he doesn't really, because he didn't want to consume all the bullshit.
Sure.
And he doesn't have an Instagram or Twitter. But he kind of jealous, actually.
It is. I actually am really jealous of that too. But he doesn't have like, doesn't watch the news or anything.
No, it's amazing.
Wow.
He just lives his life, and
honestly, to him, bravo.
Honestly, like I can't get there, but he's busy. Like he's got a fucking 1-year-old, and
I know
twins come in and all this other business.
But still, like that's.
But anyway,
I feel like when I have kids, I'm still gonna want to like be up to date on news, so to speak. So yeah,
no way, your kids are gonna be annoying, and the news is gonna be annoying. You got to cut one out, and unfortunately, you can't give the kids back.
Wow, they have got you good, dude.
Let's just cut that joke off right there. Okay. So I was telling him, and I was like, "Dude, you hear about this? Like, you got all your money out, right?" And he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "No." And I gave him the whole rundown, which is probably why I don't want to fucking talk about it.
Does he have Robinhood?
He did. I was like, "Dude, get your money out of that. Like, that company is gonna be done." And he's like, "Seriously?" And I was like, "Yeah." And so he pulled out his money. I was like, "Oh, thanks for telling me."
And you explained like the whole.
Oh yeah, explain the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering, like, get your money out of there. Why? Just do it. Okay.
Do it now. No, I gave him the whole story.
Okay. Dude,
that's like, they pretty much sabotage themselves to protect Wall Street.
Could you imagine? Like, I just want to know now. I'm trying to put myself into his shoes, where if I had no apps, no nothing, and somebody walked up to me and told me that, oh my god, dude, be DEFCON 3. I'd be freaking out.
So you're normally at DEFCON 4?
Oh, normally, yeah.
So have you ever been at 5?
Not yet, but dangerous.
Total relaxation.
Dangerously close.
You forgot what DEFCON does, don't you?
No.
So you've been dangerously close to being super peaceful with DEFCON 5?
Trust me, dude. In this day and age, you cannot get peacefully relaxed. Okay, we got dangerously close one time, but I got to be on edge.
All right.
One's the worst. Okay, just know that I know. That.
I don't know how much I believe you.
Just know that I know that. If you told me you're 80-20 and believe in me, I'd accept that.
Well, speaking of that, we're 100 seconds away from midnight on the doomsday clock.
Oh, you can go into this. I could give a shit.
I could give a shit if the world ends.
Honestly, dude, at this rate, fuck it.
I've always had that mentality. So
let's just start from scratch. Because honestly,
let me tell you, we're not going to be there for it.
Well, I mean, if it did end, every sort of like post-apocalyptic movie I've seen of like nukes or some shit, I don't know, a couple stragglers survive. People win the lottery. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. But anyway, yeah, they moved up. I think it was like 2 minutes away, so they moved it up 20 seconds to 100 seconds away from midnight on the doomsday clock.
I still don't get what that means. Like, I don't get like the 100 seconds to.
It was made during the Cold War, and it's like a compilation of nuclear scientists, I believe. Like I don't want to say like an advisory board, a committee. I think. I'm not entirely confident on this, so I'm not trying to say what I'm saying is totally factual. I'm doing my best to recall.
Okay.
This committee of nuclear scientists, and I believe it was started in the Cold War because obviously the Cold War was an arms race, and the United States and the Soviet Union were just compiling nuclear weapons. And they're like, well, if one of us fucks up, like the whole world's going to end, or decides to launch a strike, And so just based on various factors such as nuclear usage, like storage of nuclear weapons and the amount, and then also just various geopolitical factors. So they in this instance, they factored in COVID, they factored in political climate in the United States and elsewhere, because countries in Europe are also having some unrest. They factored in all these things, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's getting worse. We're going to move the doomsday clock." And there was, I don't want to say propaganda per se, but there were these communications, we'll call them, during the Cold War, and it's like, we're 5 minutes from midnight on the doomsday clock, and that's when the world's going to end. Typically, when it originated, nuclear war was the biggest concern, but I don't know the history of it or when they decided to factor in other stuff, but that's it.
Okay. Well, yeah, like I said, I don't care.
I mean, it's just another thing at this point. Oh, the doomsday clock. Well, okay, yeah, fine.
See, like, but that's the craziest part is like that comes up and everyone's just like, all right, like that's how crazy and freaking stupid this like past year has been. Is that gets announced and everyone's like,
excuse me,
all right,
yeah, that got posted like once by news. I'm like, oh yeah, nobody cares.
What else, dude? Like seriously, that's what you got for us? Please, dude. There were killer wasps back like last summer, so fuck out of here.
That was like one of the 20 global issues.
Yeah, that only happened for like a month, but I just remembered it was like
it keeps popping back up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that
I've seen.
I'm sure people spot them or something. Shit happens. I don't know.
Like loan them money?
What? What'd you say?
Like loan them money? Like they spot them?
Oh, probably.
Oh.
Dude, you want like $5? Go scare my sister? Sure, dude.
Bzz. Bzz. Stupid. Okay.
Killer waspy.
All right, let's talk about something way cooler than that.
Okay. Do you have anything in mind?
Yeah, I have one thing in particular in mind.
Ooh, go for it.
Mass Effect Legendary Collection has an official release date. May 14th.
Oh my god. Dude, how pumped are you?
Yeah.
Scale of 1 to like gonna jump out a window. How pumped are you?
8.
Really? I was expecting at least a 10.
Well, I'm not going to get my hopes up too high.
But it's a remaster, though. I feel like you.
Yeah, well, so was Star Wars, and look what George Lucas did to that.
What? Well, yeah, but that's George.
I'm just saying, not just because it's a remaster doesn't mean it's automatically going to be just as good.
Well, no, that's fair. I mean, typically though, when you look at video games, when it comes to a remaster, there really isn't like he added a bunch of shit. It's really just a massive effect of graphics. See what I did there?
You're an idiot.
I know. Usually, it's just a graphics upgrade is what it typically entails. Will they add some things?
I know.
Maybe. That's what I'm saying. But like, the comparison is off a little bit because George made it bad by adding shit, unnecessary shit.
Well, right, but he did call it a remastering.
Sure. Again, yes, but that's what I'm saying. Like the comparison, even though it's a remastering, it's still a little skewed because again, with video games, it's a little different. At least
sometimes,
historically speaking.
Well, except for Resident Evil 2, which completely overhauled. It's like a remake, not a remaster.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess if you're going from like such a huge generational gap in consoles, I guess go big or go home. Like
That's true.
if you're going
Yeah.
from what PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4, so to speak, like or now to PlayStation 5, like yeah, will there be a little touch up in graphics and stuff? Sure, but like again, when you go from Resident Evil 2 was on what the PlayStation 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta everybody like basically you're like, all right, we got the characters, let's just revamp this shit 100%.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, but anyway, it's going to be awesome.
What's the max dollar amount again? Comes out, boom, price tag.
I'd pay $80. It's probably going to be, if I had to guess, it's going to be $49.99. Possibly $59.99.
I was gonna say I'm leaning more towards the $59.99 because I think they know they could sell it at that and they'll get the people to buy it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
at this point, they could drop it at $69.99 and get fucking greedy, and I still think it would sell big.
Yeah,
because not only now do you have people like yourself, for example, who are diehard Mass Effect fans from like day one, but you also have people like myself who have grown into the franchise over the years, who are now like, oh my god, completely remastered. I want to now start basically from scratch again. So now you're tacking on another group of people, basically. Yeah, I think they're gonna make a mint off this thing.
They're gonna make one entire mint.
Dude, this is gonna be the best fucking mint of your life.
You're not wrong.
All I can say. What is it again? May 14th?
Yep.
Dude, put it on the calendar. You gonna pre-order?
Ooh. Yeah, I probably will.
Oh, wow. All right, cool. Recent history would say that you wouldn't, but everybody probably just lost some money in Vegas.
That's what I'm saying.
That's nutty, dude. Dude, honestly, that's pretty fucking awesome. Like,
yeah, I'm very excited.
I really kind of hope that they would try to do something more with Andromeda, trying to either like add on to it or just
they're trying to forget about it.
Trying to forget about it, you think?
Oh yeah.
I'm so mad, dude. They had so much potential. So much.
I mean, I'm just ready for this, honestly.
That's fair. So what do you think? So Matt, so the remastered trilogy, May 14th. Has there been any other news on the new game that they teased?
Nope.
What are your predictions for that, you think? Shepard back or no?
Well, that's the thing. Like, maybe, and that would be an excellent strategy to do that.
I agree.
If they're like, all right, we fucked up, and clearly our original content was beloved, so now let's remaster the trilogy. Like, let's get everybody fucking cool off, remaster the trilogy. Boom, Mass Effect 4 with Shepard in it.
Well, here's what they could do. So now clearly with the new Mass Effect trilogy, you know how you said like you had to get a certain ending in 3 by like, the online play, all this extra stuff. They could literally now just make an all new ending.
Oh, that's a crisscross.
They could do a complete rehaul of the entire ending, something that nobody's seen before. And
then make it so Mass Effect 4 happens.
Bingo!
Wow, that's a great idea. I hope BioWare listens to the show.
I'm going to tag them just so they can listen. I'll tell them, hey, jump in at about 18 minutes and just buckle up because we have a golden ticket idea.
I'm not going to...
How okay, bananas
let me collect myself here. That would be the best move by a developer I have ever seen.
Ever. Hands down.
Like, that was a great idea.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I don't have a lot of them, so I'm just going to...
That was a good one. I'm shocked.
I'm going to write this down really quick.
Yeah, write that down.
What is it, February 2nd? Good idea.
Yeah. Write that down.
Okay, quick.
But seriously, like, that's just genius, though, because then they could be... And everybody could stop bitching about the ending of Mass Effect 3, which wasn't that bad, so call me tits. And then, boom, roll it into Mass Effect 4.
Yep.
Amazing.
And really all they're doing is they're just remastering that final, hour of gameplay?
Right. I mean, It's not a huge undertaking.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, it really wouldn't be that unreasonable for them to do. And again, that sets them up then perfectly for the new
Even
game.
if you didn't want to remake, I almost said I merged together remake and remaster. Even if you didn't want to redo that part, all you have to do is lock everybody into the ending that I got, the perfect ending where Shepard's still alive.
Yep.
And then roll it in. Mass Effect 4. Fine.
Exactly.
And I'm telling you, man, with that teaser from the new game, Shepard is in that outpost.
Man. I don't know, man. What if it's his like son or daughter?
But with who? You could have romanced one of like 8 different people
I don't know.
to reproduce.
Miranda. Let's just say Miranda. Just for the sake of conversation, Miranda.
No, it's like Liara, and it comes out as like a mutant half.
God. See, that's why I'm saying.
Human.
Oh God. Like tentacles on one hand, human hand on the other.
Yeah.
Just this weird humanoid creature.
It wouldn't be if they were gonna lock you in, it would end up being Ashley.
Ashley, okay, Ashley, there you go. What if that's the case? What if they're like, okay, your father was leading us to greatness, but now we need you to lead us to greatness.
Jack Marston. Da-da-da!
Crisscross.
I've been listening to the Red Dead Redemption soundtrack.
I was gonna say,
in my truck.
You got Red Dead on your mind or what, buddy?
Yeah, I do.
Dude, talk about a fucking game.
That song, by the way, is The Outlaw Returns, where that soundbite is from.
Yeah,
y'all want to go listen to it.
Gotcha.
Actually, this might be the first time I fool around with Anchor putting in Spotify tracks.
Dude, do it.
I'll mess around with it.
Like with that little thing, like come on.
Yeah.
Like take our stupid shit out of it and add that in. That'd be dope.
So you want me to take out the whole episode?
Yeah, pretty much. Except for my good idea. Please leave that in.
That's the whole episode.
I want that on file no matter what happens. I want an actual record of that being permanently there. What was I gonna say? Oh no, yeah. Speaking of a game that needs a fucking remaster. Red Dead Redemption.
Red Dead Redemption 1.
I'd buy that full price.
I would buy it and complete it in its entirety well before I played Red Dead Redemption 2, I'll tell you that.
That's fair. I still have my Red Dead Redemption poster up on my wall right here. The map.
You know what's funny? I was at my parents' house over the weekend, and they were just like, "Oh, you got some stuff. Let's go through it. See if you want to get rid of it or keep other stuff for when you get a house."
Mm-hmm.
And I found a poster of the Mojave Wasteland. And I was like, "Oh yeah," but it was ruined.
Oh.
And I found some more Game Informers.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I don't remember what the covers were right now, but I put them back in storage. So found some cool shit. Found a PS2.
A PS2.
Yeah, a PS2 Slim. Found that down there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And
a copy of San Andreas, some other stuff.
Oh, dude. Okay, first of all, the one Game Informer you gave me was the one for No Man's Sky, and I'll always be appreciative of that because that's actually I have it framed actually on my wall. And speaking of San Andreas, apparently there is a rumor, purely speculative, purely rumor, that apparently Rockstar is going to be releasing a 3-game remastering of its own with GTA 3, GTA San Andreas, and GTA Vice City.
That's so funny because I just played GTA Vice City's remaster.
Did you really?
Well, yeah. Remember when I was playing it like 6 months ago?
Oh, wait. Okay, so that was like the full remaster, or was that just them kind of sprucing up the PS2 graphics?
That's what's funny is that's the same word I was going to use, and
really?
Yes, that's what it was.
Okay, because this apparently is going to be like
a Resident Evil 2 to Resident Evil 2 remaster.
Yes.
That. Yes. That
again.
Remaster that.
Rumored, all rumored. So I don't want to be like the guy who you're like, you said it was going to happen.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, exactly. When I like ruined your rest of your life, basically. No, yeah. Apparently coming from the one company that doesn't do remasters, they're apparently rumoring this.
They must be out of ideas for whatever Grand Theft Auto 6 was going to be.
Oh, you mean they're done remastering? You mean they're done remastering their favorite game?
Grand Theft Auto 5?
Yeah, I think they remastered.
They haven't even remastered it. They just add online content.
Well, no. Well, technically, they remastered it to the. I think it's going to give you one of those games where it's going to be you get an update to the current gen from old gen, from 4 to 5. I mean, like PlayStation 4 to 5.
Wait a minute. Didn't that start on the PS3?
Okay, that's what I thought. Yes, it did. So it went from 3 to 4. Yes, that's what I thought.
And now it's going to go from 4 to 5.
Yes, so it's going to be remastered twice now. From a company
I wouldn't call it remaster, more of like an upscaling, but yeah.
From a company that doesn't do that.
Well, I mean, technically, it's not a remaster. They just upscale the graphics.
But isn't that what a remaster?
Well, not. I mean, conceptually, yes, and I see what you're getting at, but technically speaking, like from the work that goes in, it's not as demanding.
I guess that's okay. Fair. But regardless, those 3 games potentially in a remaster package. So we're just locking up some remaster packages all over the place here.
Honestly. And like people are like, oh, people are just remastering stuff, blah blah blah. And I'm like, you know what? I understand where those people are coming from, but like, it seems to be that the best games are behind us.
Right.
So fine, fuck it, remaster them, pull them forward. I don't care because you're not making anything that's better than those games.
I was gonna say at this point, like they've had some good games come out, like few and far between. But other than that, like, remaster some of the good shit. Like,
just that comes to mind. It's really only one right now where I would, if we had this conversation again in however many years since, like PS3 age was, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. One game that comes to mind right now is God of War, which is funny because it's not necessarily a remaster nor a remake. It's a sequel, but like I would put that in that category. Mm-hmm. I can't think of any others. Like, what are some other like quintessential games of PS4, Xbox One era?
Well, I mean, I look The Last of Us for PlayStation. The Last of Us, the first one came out on PS3, which honestly, if they would have stopped after that game in and of itself would have been a
Well, no, I'm not talking about games that came out for PS3. I'm talking about games that actually launched on PlayStation 4.
Well, technically, Last of Us 2 did then. Last of Us 2.
Well, Last of Us 2 did.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Actually, what else did? Days Gone. But that kind of got buried. No, yeah. Shit, I don't know. I mean, like
Skyrim technically launched on the PS3.
Skyrim's been on pretty much anything you can think of. Well, I know you're not a fan, but Red Dead 2.
Yeah.
People could look back at that game, and I mean, with they basically pushed the graphics of the old gen to like the absolute max with that game.
Take it to the limit. Ooh, I don't know. You see what I'm getting at.
No.
Let's talk about.
I get what you're saying.
Let's talk about the other news.
Oh, I didn't know we were singing. Yep. Well, wait, hold on. What other news? Because I have a game that I recently played, but I don't know what other news you have.
EA Sports announced that it is going to officially reintroduce NCAA football.
Okay, that's what I thought you were going to go with. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, yes, it's back, everybody. After what is it now?
7 years.
7 years. 7 years. Oh my God. Yes, finally, EA's best sports franchise is back.
Okay, that's not true.
Well, it's not true.
NHL?
Well,
yeah.
NHL of late. I'll say NHL from 16 to current. Fine.
That's 5 generations. That's a lot of games.
Yes, but NCAA football was great back in like 06 to whenever it ended in 14. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. All I'm saying, NCAA has a pretty long track record of being pretty fucking awesome.
It's going to get ruined. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm sure it will, yeah. They're going to try to do too much with it. I really just hope they, like, I don't honestly, and I don't know what it was, but just, like, the overall gameplay of it, I just loved it so much more than the Madden games. And honestly, I don't know if it was the graphics. I don't know truly what it was, but it just always felt so much better. Every year, every time.
Why would that be, though?
I don't know. I really don't. Like I just like when my brother and I would play these games, the games themselves just like they played better, they looked better. I mean, I don't
The
know, like
crowd sounded better.
I'll say this: the crowd that was awesome. When I think it was, someone's going to correct me if I'm wrong. It's like '07 or '08. They implemented if you're the home team, you could on defense
It
jack
was
up the
earlier than
crowd.
that.
It was earlier than that.
It was the one that Joey Harrington was on the cover of.
Oh Jesus, that's like '04, '05.
I think it's 04 or 05, yeah. Because that's when I played with my uncle and I was Penn State all the time.
Really?
2003.
2003. Wow. That mechanic in and of itself was awesome.
Yeah, you hit L2 to jack up the crowd noise.
They're like just jacking. You got your the one linebacker sitting there just like getting the crowd pumped and stuff, and then your guy like the quarterback trying to call plays, and you hear that you get that one receiver like, what? He puts his hand up like he couldn't hear it. You're like, uh-oh. He didn't hear that hot route.
What?
Your guy's doing a block, bitch.
Yeah, it's shit. I literally just that was way better than Madden.
For sure. It's just I like, and then because then as it got better, you could do the like I was telling you actually before we started the episode, you do like the be a pro equivalent, where you're actually like a student and you got to go to classes. It's like I don't know, they made it pretty simple, but it was just still fun. Like I don't know, it was fun to do. It was fun to play. Training camps are better.
Fun to be.
Well, because it was just fun too. Because you could always get like you could play the different teams and the different bowl games, and like, every year different. I don't know. It was just fun. It was just fun. I'm really excited for this.
Was it fun?
Yes, a lot of fun. This is fun. We're having fun.
I just don't believe you think it was fun,
dude. I swear to God, if that's not the title of this episode, then I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, I promise it's not. That actually is not a good title.
Are we having fun?
No. Yeah. No.
Okay. Well,
sorry, bro.
All right. Well, hey, at least I had one.
Not happening.
I had one good idea. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, and then you followed up with a very bad one.
Yeah, I'm batting 500. I'm in the Hall of Fame. Fuck off.
Well, can't really argue with that, I guess.
Thank you. In other, well, not really news. I recently finished the Batman Arkham series. Finally, got through all
of them.
Yes, I will say this. After playing all three, Batman Arkham Knight had the best use, like you said, of Joker for sure.
Go on.
That Batmobile can kiss my fucking ass. The entire way they emphasized that whole game around that thing was bullshit.
Bullshit.
Hated it. 10 out of 10. Hated it.
Why?
So, just like, it was, I think just the controls that they gave it to operate the Batmobile made zero sense.
I didn't think it was that bad, honestly.
I don't know if you haven't played it in a while or if you just still remember it and it wasn't that bad, but man, I could not stand those mechanics anymore. It drove me insane. The storyline, though, actually was pretty compelling. Like I said, the way they implemented Joker, like you said, very on point.
Yep.
Oh, why am I drawing a blank? What was the second game? Was it Asylum?
Nope.
No, Asylum
was the first game.
Arkham City. City. Arkham City had the best story, in my opinion. Arkham Knight was pretty close, but the ending ruined it.
Yeah.
When you had to kill capture every single villain to initiate whatever that mode was.
Operation Nightfall.
Nightfall, thank you. Which would have been fine if you didn't have to go around the city finding 300
Nightfall Protocol
Riddler puzzles.
Zach did it.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, it wasn't that one, but in Arkham City and Arkham Asylum, he found every single Riddler trophy.
I just got exhausted thinking about that.
Yeah, he did it.
Oh my God. I mean, bravo. Like, again.
Yeah.
I envy him, I think. I don't know, really. But my God, that honestly, the ending really spoiled it. Because like I said, it was a very, very good story up to that point. Honestly, the entire Riddler storyline with Catwoman and everything, those puzzles were awesome. They were so
They
much
were
fun.
just riddling you all over the place.
But then at the very end, when he's like, I'm going to be down here until you find all my trophies. And then Catwoman's like, can we just leave them here? And
Yes.
I was like, yeah, I'm not finding any of those fucking trophies unless they're purely by accident or I just run into it. Like,
I would do some of them. I just like all of them. Come on.
yeah, exactly. Like all 200 and some odd number of them. I'm like, really, dude?
This isn't
Like,
a job.
yes, exactly. Like, oh my God.
But yeah, he did.
Are you fucking yawning?
Yeah, that was a long day.
You didn't even go to work today.
I know. It's an awesome, fun day off.
Oh, I guess so. Figures you'd be awake and ready to go for this show.
No, not at all.
You're sorely mistaken.
Yeah, I couldn't possibly.
Um,
Dude, we've been raging on some Cold War.
dude, we've been hardcore raging on some Cold War.
I've been killing a lot of zombies.
Oh, dude, I think between the two of us, your zombie count for sure is a little bit higher than mine. But yeah, there's a lot of undead corpses laying somewhere in Poland.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's fun. I will say, like, they definitely went back to their Black Ops 1 success, and it feels a lot like Black Ops 1, and that's why I've been playing it so much. So I dig that.
And yeah, honestly, I'm glad to just see you playing video games again.
I play video games pretty frequently.
I know,
for somebody
but
who has a fucking job.
Well, I know, but just something didn't feel right before. You know, I was worried about you.
No, you weren't.
Oh, I was.
You worried about what? That I had stuff to do?
You were getting soft on me.
You're an idiot.
I got adult things to do, man. I can't believe you're like, who the fuck? Like, dude, don't scare me like that again, okay?
God.
Don't do that to me.
Stop talking. What else do you have to talk about?
I don't know, man. I'm getting emotional right now trying to think about you scaring me like that. What else
It's
actually?
So stupid.
Oh, I will say this actually. So on Twitch on Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern, tentative still, I will say that. 4 p.m. on Saturday, I will be streaming with the one and only Queen Low, some Rocket League. If you guys want to stop by, Zach_Meltdown, come check us out. Should be a pretty fun time. See, that's
There you go.
the kind of thing I like about it. You know, we're meeting new people, growing new connections and stuff. So it'd be pretty fun. Should be pretty good. I was watching.
Sure.
I jumped in on Zach from Most Best Podcast. He completed a 20-hour stream for charity the other weekend, and honestly, the guy, I got to give it to him. He's a true champ. He got done with that stream, went to bed, and actually got up and streamed again just because he had so much fun playing Spider-Man.
That's fucking whack.
Seriously, like I jumped in the stream and I'm like, dude, if I played video games for 20 hours straight, I would not want to touch a video game for at least a week.
That's not true, bro. You play all the time.
See, here's the thing though, not all the time. I do generally during the day take very, very huge break. Honestly, the other, like 2 days ago, didn't play at all. Did not play 1 minute of game during the day at least.
Yeah, see, that's during the day at least. Every day you're playing video games. Every day.
Not for 20 hours consecutively.
It adds up.
I feel like if you play over the course of 20 hours, that's different than playing literally from start to finish 20 straight hours, with the exception of a few bathroom breaks.
Yes, what you're saying is correct. But my point is, I look at how much you play and I go, Jesus.
Oh yeah, for sure. I play a lot.
A job.
Well, okay. First of all, I do. I have two actually. I have two amazing jobs. And second of all, and B, yeah, I'm still here. I'm still doing all right. It just, it is what it is.
You already have bed sores on your butt.
Oh, I mean, probably at some point. I mean, here's the thing, though. I still get up. I still go to the gym. I still, walk around. I don't sit there just all day just plopped in one spot.
Yeah, I'll see what Teague says.
Ask her. Go ahead.
Don't ask her that.
Look at my... Yeah, actually, don't ask her that. No, seriously, look at my fucking... My watch, for example. I literally make sure that I am at least standing up and walking around, and I do that by tracking it on my watch.
How many steps do you have a day? 2,000?
I'm curious, actually, right now. How many do I have right now? I currently have 2,439 steps.
Yikes.
What?
That is not a lot of steps, bro.
Again, I basically have an office job all day, which I don't think I can really do anything about.
Sitting is the new smoking.
And then, okay, shut the fuck up. And second of all, when I do get up and walk around, I'll typically take the dog for a quick walk at lunch, and then I'll take the dog for a walk after work around the block, or a couple times till she does her business. I get the mail, and then again, that's numbers low because they would be up if I actually went to the gym, which I hadn't yet.
Are you going to tonight?
I actually don't know, to be honest with you, because Teague just got back from it because she went while we were recording this, so I'm kind of... Oh, hey, babe.
Dude, don't sacrifice PT for the show.
She got upset because I said her name. What?
That's a weird thing to get upset about. I said don't sacrifice PT for the show.
No, I know. Josh was wondering if I was going to go to the gym tonight, and I said, well, Teague had already gone to the gym, so I don't know if I'm going to go. Oh, yeah, so she just said I'm not going. So I guess I'm not going.
So it was too cold.
Honestly, it is a bitch outside. I'm getting so soft. It's cold out, dude.
How cold is it?
Actually, what is the temperature right now?
It was 45 when you're talking about noodles.
It's 38 right now.
Oh, I mean, that's kind of close to where we're at.
Dude, I'm telling you,
we're
man.
At 28.
I mean, we had a high today of 44, and let me tell you, I'm telling you, man, I'm getting soft.
You are soft.
I am soft. It's... I used to literally be like, wow, it's 40 today? Dude, fucking shorts, t-shirt. Now, I'm like, I don't think my jacket's big enough.
44, I'm not going outside.
38? Fuck you, dude. Unless there's literally sirens or my house is on fire, I'm not stepping a foot outside. Actually, I hope my house is on fire because I need to stay warm.
This is getting pretty chilly. All right, it's time to say goodbye.
Okay. I do want to say we want to plug a quick little podcast at the end here. Promo, another one we've all
Melting the Ice. It is on its own show. Go check it out.
Oh, please. Well, yes, go look at that. If you're not a fan of this one, listening to us two, I probably wouldn't recommend that. But no, for all you hockey fans out there, and even if you're not a hockey fan, please go check it out. But also check out our friend over at Infectious Groove podcast. We'll be dropping a little promo at the end, so please hang around, listen to that. We are getting closer and closer to 2,000 followers on Twitter for our 2,000 follower giveaway. Woo. So please keep building that up. Instagram, go ahead, follow us. YouTube, drop us a subscribe, hit that like button on all those videos, please. And we're on Facebook, you know the drill. And again, thanks again for stopping by, everybody, and we'll catch you next time.
Sláinte.
Looking for a new podcast? Check out the Infectious Groove podcast. My name is Russ, and I host the show along with Michelle and Kyle. Every Monday, the three of us bring you music news and tell you our jammy jams, so you'll always have new music to check out. The Infectious Groove podcast discusses music from nearly every decade and genre while openly displaying our passion for music you need to hear. On top of that, we have a thought-provoking main topic of discussion every week to get you thinking, discussing, and sharing music. We also include interviews with the music stars of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all major podcast platforms. Subscribe and listen to the Infectious Groove podcast on your favorite podcast platform today.